Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Lojak. This is our regular MLB betting show that we do with Troy West from allplayswin.com. Today is Friday, June 13th, and right now we're going to take a look ahead to the series that start this upcoming Monday. Troy, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Peter. I appreciate it. So far off to a slow start in baseball. Lost a lot of one-run ball games where they lots of loss, but overall, the baseball season's been fantastic. I think you and I both have given some pretty outstanding information over the few weeks on this show, but looking forward to pushing off June and moving into the next coming months because baseball is going to be the main focus after the NBA Finals. Pete.
All right, awesome. Well, speaking of the NBA Finals, you've absolutely nailed the NBA Finals in these videos with us. You picked 3 out of the 4 spreads correctly so far, and you gave us a great pick saying you love the Spurs before the series, and that obviously is looking like a great pick as of right now. But how is baseball going? You're still up on the year, though, right?
Still very much up on the year, too. Like I said earlier, we had one of our most outstanding months in the history of the company in May. Coming into June, it's been a little bit of a slow start right around that 50% mark here in June. For baseball, lost a lot of heartbreakers, one-run games, and even lost a lot of half runs on over-under totals. But still very much in the green and looking forward to focusing more in on baseball once these NBA Finals come to a close.
Well, that is the way baseball goes, of course. A lot of close calls, a lot of small edges. I've got 3 series here that start on Monday, on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday series that I think might have some decent value. They're kind of obvious series, picking like against bad teams or on good teams, but I think that's the way you have to ride in baseball. And the first one, Baltimore at Tampa Bay. I mean, Tampa Bay is just horrific, right? Minus 32.2% ROI on the year as of right now, and that is way worse than any other team in baseball. All their numbers are bad. They've been awful in June, awful at home, awful on the road, awful everywhere. And Baltimore, a solid team. It's been good recently. They're plus 6.3% ROI overall and plus 17.9% ROI on the road overall. They've been good in June so far. I think this is a no-brainer. Just take Baltimore.
Yeah, I would think Baltimore, as I did say, and I've been definitely wrong. You look at the pitchers that Tampa Bay throws out. It is tough to bet against them. They go out guys like Eric Bedard, who's got potential. David Price, we know about Cobb, but no, Pete, they're on auto fade right now. Until they prove otherwise, I think you got to continue to go. But if you look at the matchups in that series, Baltimore does have a to-be-announced pitcher going on Tuesday, so they haven't announced their starter. Even on Wednesday, they've got Ubaldo Jimenez, who's 2-7, going against Cobb, 1-4. So officially on these picks, I'm going to go with the overs in this series. I think with the pitching matchups that I've seen, I like the overs. I think both teams have potential to get the bats going. Not a lot of strong pitching. I'll go overs, but absolutely, Tampa Bay is definitely an auto fade.
Tampa Bay has been an overtrender at home this year, and I believe Baltimore's been an overtrender on the road. So that's going to be your official pick. You want to go official record with with the overs?
Yeah, official on the overs.
All right. And then the second series that I have circled here is Texas at Oakland, and we know what's happened with Texas this year. They've just been snake bit, squared. Basically, they've had a ton of injuries, and, they're struggling right now specifically. Oakland just very solid, underrated team, undervalued team. As always, they're plus 8.5% ROI on the year overall. Texas minus 4.3% ROI on the year overall. And, I know that Texas has actually been a good bet on the road, and Oakland has actually been a slightly bad bet at home. But I think that overall, Oakland gives me a lot more reason to feel confident. And Texas, again, having all those injuries, it's sort of like hitting them hard now. We take Oakland here?
Yeah, I would go with Oakland. I think the injuries have really caught up to Texas, and every single outing that they throw out a pitcher, Pete, it's not one guy other than Yu Darvish that you feel good about. Colby Lewis has been down, Martinez has been down, Nick Tepish has been down. They can't find anybody to eat up innings. Their bullpen's basically depleted at this point. So, yeah, let's go with Oakland officially in that series.
All right, then the third series looks interesting to me, Milwaukee at Arizona. We know that Arizona is just a pretty weak, unreliable team in general. They've been particularly bad at home this year, minus 36% ROI at home, and that's obviously an awful record, the worst in baseball. And, I wouldn't necessarily want to overreact to that, but if they're at home playing against a team that I want to be betting on in general, then it starts to look very attractive to me, and that is the case with Milwaukee. We know the deal with Milwaukee. The lineup, when it's healthy, is very strong this year. They're plus 14.5% ROI overall. That's second best in baseball, and plus 25% ROI overall. So in light of those numbers and how healthy they are right now, I have no problem betting on them. Arizona, horrible record at home. Do we bet on Milwaukee here?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Milwaukee. I will say this: every time I'm kind of the Arizona curse. When I bet for Arizona, they seem to lose. When I bet against them, they seem to win. But looking at this series and the pitching matchups going into it, I think it's a very favorable matchup for Milwaukee. I got to think they get 2 out of 3 in that series. So I think Milwaukee continues the roll. I like the trends. We're going at this one. We'll go with Milwaukee.
Okay, that's all I got for the upcoming midweek series for next week. Is there anything that you want to discuss here, Troy?
Yeah, one series in particular that I like, the Seattle Mariners have been cold, but they're going to get the San Diego Padres at home. Yeah. 2 teams that can't hit the ball. The Mariners continue to struggle to hit in their home ballpark. They hit well on the road, but can't hit at their own ballpark. If you look at the pitching matchups, I think they're very favorable. I think you're going to see a lot of unders in that Series B. So I'm going to go on record and think 2 out of the 3 in that series go under in the Seattle Mariners-San Diego series in Seattle.
Yeah, you might have something there. That also might be a series where when the pitchers aren't studs, the totals are actually like 7 or 7.5, and the weak hitting takes over. So that makes some sense to me. And, of course, San Diego, biggest under-trender in all of baseball on the year so far. So that sounds pretty good to me. All right, Troy West from allplayswin.com. Thanks so much. Talk to you again next week.